bad dream.
Don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams. What a time you chose to be born.
Yeah, hey yo, this song is dedicated to a very good friend of mine, a refugee and survivor of a genocide. True story. It's like a bad dream. He can remember the words when they told him that he had to leave and never return. Severed and burns, evidence of humanity devastated. Witness of calamity and his family separated. He hated the way they raided his village, invaded and pillaged, raping the women, taking the children and making them killers. 10-year-old boys brainwashed and made ready to take heavy machetes with them and aim steady. And it rains heavy on your house when your daddy is the military and your mother someone you forgot about. Dormant out an ordinary dormitory floor with every orphan now is brought to the reformatory doors. Hey, yo, imprisoned and envisioning living in a democracy. These children are the innocent victims of the atrocity. And probably my man was fortunate that he got to run away instead of brought into the military orphanage. Said goodbye, knew that he'd be missing his mother, giving his sister a hug and kissing his littlest brother. And now he's prince with his cousin throughout the African jungle. And if he stopped for a moment, it would be asking for trouble. Not if he gasping and huddling as the enemy's coming. 100 of them and they gunning everyone that be running. So yo, while you was little with your peoples eating Doritos, he was eating beetles and running away from lethal mosquitoes and ducking the bullets whizzing by. But if he had the time to sit and cry, he would wonder if he's gonna live or die. A ghost now, cause when you're starving to death, it was getting harder to check if you have a heart in your chest. Plow, a bomb drops, that's the alarm clock. With a sunny day, running away from the gunshots. And the person that was sleeping next to him the night before is now another unfortunate body lying on the floor. And the people running, they don't see the scope of the slaughter. They just see mirages of the Ethiopian border. They just see the mom without a father holding a daughter. They just have a fantasy of a utopian order. But before they could cross the border away from the killers, they had to get all the women and children over the river. And even though it's not as big as it now, it was pretty fucking wild when you're staring at the smile of a crocodile. And meanwhile, the enemy had them cornered, cause everybody was afraid of jumping in the water. If you turn back, then you probably have to battle later. Either that or you can go and kick it with some alligators. So the people started jumping in and dive right there. Then my man Alair finally woke from his nightmare. But the problem is, oh, this bad dream is not a lie. Even though we made it out, he's not forever traumatized. Cause he comes from an area that was born in the storm, where the peace is just a fantasy and war is the norm. And if you don't support the rebels or the insurrection, they chopping off your arms so you can't vote in the next election. So tell me, do you really think it's safe to have children when they have a mass killing that's passing the 500,000? And plenty men deny that it's even a genocide. After many died and they lie unidentified. And most of us don't even know that this is going on. The priority is oil when it comes to throwing bombs. I think the peacekeepers need a new plan, cause right now you stand in Sudan. Damn.
Yo, my name is Alair Deng. I was born in Sudan. When I was 6 years old, my village was attacked by militia. Me and a lot of other kids were forced to run out of our village. We almost made it out of the country, but we got stuck by a large river on the border. None of us know how to swim, and there was alligators in the river. Luckily enough, we were walking along with some of the older people, and few of them decided to tie a rope on one end of the river to the other, and that's how we get across. My father is still in Sudan right now, fighting for the freedom of his people. I haven't seen him for 14 years.